Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another stream. Today we've got a very different stream. For the first time we're flying a heli on the stream. No fixed wing aircraft today, so it's a bit different, and we are flying, of course, the newly released Miltech Simulations CH-47D Chinook for Microsoft Flight Sim, and look at it in all its glory. What an absolute beauty. Now, the Miltech CH-47D Chinook has been provided to the channel by the guys over at Orbx, so a big thank you to them. And if you do want to pick up your copy of the helicopter, then I have put a link in the pin chat, and there will be a link in the description as well. So, here we are situated at one of the airfields that actually comes with the aircraft, so you do get some airports with it as well, and we'll go over exactly what those are later on. But here we are at RF Odiham, which is one of the bases for the Royal Air Force Chinook squadrons here in the UK, and it is very nicely modelled. We've got all the relevant buildings and all these Chinooks over here static parked. I think there's some more stuff over here, but yeah, fairly basic. There's some more Chinooks here, as you can see, but it's nice that you have some air bases included, and there's plenty. There's some in the US, Africa. There's some fictional ones as well, which is quite nice. But let's jump into the cockpit here, and we do have the silly DX12 issue there, but we can ignore that. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to showcase a bit about this helicopter, and then we're going to actually do one of the missions that comes with the Miltech simulation. So there's all these fires, rescue, hoist, mill exercise, as you can see. So there's lots to do, and let's take a look first through the EFB. You do get a map, as you can see, a moving map, and it's very smooth. It's really nice. We'll show you that once we're flying. Load. So here you can select what you want to load into the aircraft. So if there's internal and external, so if we go here to the where is it, where's my view? So if we look at the back here, okay, and go to Humvee, we now have a Humvee. There's pallets, as you can see. There's pallets loaded, troops, and there's medevac, which is really cool. I really like this one, simulating a medevac, and a boat. There it is, and a boat. Hey Dougal, welcome to the stream. Currently alert today as I'm inbound to power in the Phoenix. The Chinook special to me did a number of insertions in that bed. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully you can maybe give a little bit of an insight as to how realistic this is, maybe sounds wise, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. And then if we remove that, and we have some external loads here that we can carry as well, and I'll show off how they work in just a second. We have a fuel page here, the missions as I showed earlier. We have doors, so we can open, close doors, etc. So that's very cool. Config. So here you can, they do have their own downwash effect modeled, and with the update of SU15, Sim Update 15 for Microsoft Flight Sim, they will be using the new stuff that comes there, but at the moment they've got their own. And we can have a GPS handheld device. So I'm going to enable that because we are going to be using that, and then there is a info page. So anyway, I think what we're going to do is let's start the mission, and then we're going to do a full start, cold and dark. In fact, we should actually first have a look at the exterior model then, and it's very nice. Look at the rotor blades. Look at the texture work on them. Very good stuff. The modeling up here is just absolutely fantastic. Texture works really nice. I've got the engine as well, or the exhaust outlet even. And yeah, very nice. Comes with many different liveries, all sorts of various air forces around the world. Of course, today we are using the Royal Air Force livery today. And if we go here, and let's just take a look in the back here and look at all of the just how detailed it is. It is very, very, very nice in here. I mean, look at all this. The texture work, the details there. Very, very cool. Very nice to see as well. Clearly a lot of hard work has been put into this. So that's really, really cool. But what we're going to do is we're going to start the mission, do our cold and dark setup, take a listen to the sounds and all that stuff. And with this mission, we are going to be, if we go to load here, we are going to be having the bucket external loads. That gives, means we can show off that as well. So let's go to London Fires. We launched that. Some exercises require the aircraft carrier add-on pack. This one doesn't, so we'll just launch it. I'm just going to go for its custom scripting and stuff. Alright. Oh. I guess it puts us in a sort of cold and dark state. Or semi-cold and dark. Engines are off, they're just spinning. Where are we? Over here. Alright. So, you know, actually what I'm going to do is I want you to hear the engine starts from scratch. Because they sound very nice. So we're just going to very quickly reload here. Sorry guys, give me a second. Let's just go here. We're still going to fly the mission. But I want to do a cold and dark startup for you guys very quickly. But yeah, it's a very nice add-on. I've been flying it a lot. Actually been really enjoying it. So, alright. Anyway, we're back. All nice and cold and dark. So what I am going to do is, let's just go with the cold and dark. So it does come with checklists if we go here, as you can see. So what we're going to do is go through the checklist. Now, we're not going to go through the pre-start. That's just checking stuff. In the interest of time, let's just go with the pre-engine start checklist then, and get on our way. So, first thing, battery on, as you can see, and caution light switch test. So let's have a look. And as you can see, if I remove this, all the lights come on there. Again, nice switch sounds, as you can hear there. Right, so now we're going to run the APU. These sounds are particularly good. So, here we go. Listen to that. Very, very nice. Very cool. Okay, so let's continue on with that checklist then. So pre-engine. Right, so APU run start APU gen switch on. So we turn that on now. Hydraulic power transfer switches, so let's turn both of those on. And parking brake is set, so let's just check that. Parking brake set. And FADEC backup power on, that is down here. Backup power on. And next is engine condition levers both stop, which they both are. EAPS fan switches on, which are just up here. And then we need to turn on the troop 1 switch for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that'll do. And then troop 1 switch, left main pumps on. And here we go. Let's go with the engine start. So all we're going to do, engine start, lever to ground. When we get to 10% M1, we're going to hit the start. Sorry, no, ground. Then we're going to go to start until 10%, okay? And again, just listen to these sounds. It's really, really amazing. Right, so we can get that back there now. Since we, oh, a bit early there. Let's go again. And we'll watch Gen 1. Since M1 rising there. Alright, so now we can get that turned off. And now we need to reach 50% within 45 seconds. Which I think we're going to be fine for. There's 50%. Lovely. There it goes. Okay, so now let's go with engine number 2. So we'll go ground and start. We'll wait for 10%. There it is. Nope, too early again. Oh, we need fuel. That would probably help, wouldn't it? There it goes. Listen to that. Okay, so let's go back to our checklist then. They'll settle down in just a second. Right, so they can both go to flight. There it is. And engine gens can go on. Okay. APU gen can now go off. And APU can also go off. Power transfer switches can go off for the hydraulics. And APU is off. Brilliant. That is the whole checklist done there. Very, very nice sounds. Very nice indeed. Right, so pre-taxi, fuel pump switches on, which they all are. We want to open that as well. And parking brake lever off, and then we just taxi around essentially. So now what we're going to do is start the mission. London Fires, launch that. Alright, so that mission is now active. Let me know if you can still hear me. I want to make sure the sound is all okay, because this is a little bit louder than most aircraft we normally fly. And the sounds are just brilliant. When we get flying as well, you'll really, really hear it. So, it does give a bit of an instruction here. So load the firefighting bucket to your aircraft and the AFB. Right, so let's do that. Go to external bucket, and it's now placed the bucket over there for us to pick up in just a second. And let's go back. Now, as you can see here, it says hook middle, and that's in red. That's because we need to change this setting here. So we need to change it to mid. I think that's the correct setting. There it is. That's fine. See how that's gone away now. So mission, take off from RF Oldham, heading towards London City Airport. Use a handheld GPS config device. So let's do that. Hello, Gabriel Blue Ridge Gaming. Welcome to the stream. If we go to config here, and then show GPS handheld device, and we are very simply going to go directly to EGLC, just like that, and that's all in there, perfectly fine. Go back to mission here, and then it says assess the scale, intensity of fire, find the nearest body of water and fill your tanks. Aircraft must be 20 foot, below 20 foot above the ground for at least 3 seconds for the bucket to fill. Okay. Can hear you. Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Right, so let's go ahead and pick up that bucket then. So actually, let me show you this. So we do have steering. So if I just increase the power just a little bit and push all the way forward, as you can see, we have steering. So you can see the rear wheels at the back are steering, and we can just taxi around like this if we really wanted to. Very cool that that's been included. Let's stop here and then we'll do a vertical takeoff. So let's lock that again. Lock that. Alright, let's take off, and we're going to head towards the bucket to pick it up. As you can see, it gives you a distant meter there. What we're going to want to do is put this red dot in between this green circle for 3 seconds and stay within the green range of the height. So let's give it a go. Slowly increase the collective. This aircraft has a helicopter has a governor, so don't need to worry about engine RPMs. And there we are. So let's turn the nose off to the left then, and go towards the bucket, which is right in front of us there. Slowly push the nose forward. Gain a little bit of height. And as you can see, that red dot is coming into the circle now. We're going to want to put that in between the green circle. Okay, we need to go up a little bit more. Go forward again. Takes a bit of practice. Alright. Oh, missed it again. Right, so now it's slightly behind us. Slowly move forward. And to the side. It is difficult. Alright, there it is. Right, so let's hold that now. Let's reset here. Right, there's the bucket. Right, so slowly head towards it. Again, I'm not a heli pilot, so not used to flying helis, but we're going to give this a go for sure. Slowly moving towards it. There it is underneath us. Get that red dot into the range. It's looking better, a bit more stable. Right, keep it in there for 5 seconds. Perfect, so now we're hooked, as you can see. Let's climb, get away from the buildings. Okay. And now we can go to our moving map here. gain a bit of height and head towards London City for the firefighting challenge then. So we can see here, check our heading and zoom out on the moving map. Lovely, we're in the air. Looks like we're gonna move nose slightly off to the left here. Look at that, very, very cool indeed. And we'll increase our speed here very slowly. We have to be careful, because if you pitch too much, we're going to go back to the load page here. If you pitch too much and exert sort of too much G on the load, then you will actually break it. So I've got to be very careful here. And we're not going to go too high, we're going to stay fairly low. And the FPS is amazing. I'm on well over 100 FPS right now on high settings with the frame generation mod. Check on the GPS, looks like we're on track, perfectly fine. Very nice. And you do get a full quick start guide manual with the helicopter. It explains everything in really great detail as well. So I didn't know a huge amount about flying the aircraft at all, but the quick start manual was very, very useful to me. But the sounds are just brilliant. I mean, it sounds amazing. I love it so much. It comes with many, many different liveries. Like I said before, if you do want to pick up this add-on, then I have got a link in the pinned comment. Oh, see there, we broke the hoist, look. Broken. What we're going to do is not to worry, we'll continue on then. Just in the interest of time, speed it up a little bit. And then we'll pick up another bucket from London City Airport, how about that? And we'll show off some of the other loads as well. But let's get a move on here. Look at that. Very, very nice. Towards London City over here. Microsoft Flight Sim looking very, very nice indeed. Just keeping an eye on the GPS, making sure that we are heading in the correct direction, which we just about are. And one thing I did want to speak about during our flight here is I was just watching the Toller's presentation at FS Weekend, and the Toller's presentation was absolutely brilliant, I have to say. All the systems, in-depth systems, really shows how they are so dedicated to modelling their systems, etc., especially with all the failures. The texture work in the cockpit here is really, really nice as well. I mean, if we can take a look here at the textures, all the worn textures there, it looks very, very, very good. Doing about 150 knots here. We'll head on. So there's many different external loads, as you can see. So if I zoom in there, You can carry a Humvee, UH-60, a boat, a bucket, UAV, and nets. And we'll show you all of those once we get to London City Airport. Hello Mint Mellow, welcome to the stream. Get a bit lower here. Enjoy the beautiful scenery in Microsoft Flight Sim. But yeah, I think on this add-on the sounds really excel. Definitely. And I mean, it's a Chinook. The sound is very, very unique in real life, so I'm glad that they've replicated it really well. One thing I do want to show here is the downwash effect. So I see a bit of an open field there. What we're going to do is just get a bit lower to the ground in that open field and show you the downwash effect, because it does it will throw up dust and all sorts. So let's take a look at that. Slow it down here. Alright, so take a look at these downwash effects then. So as we get closer to the ground, you should see, there's the downwash effect. See that dust and dirt being thrown up around the helicopter? Very, very cool stuff. Very cool indeed. Let's head on to London City. I'm excited to show you the mission. It's very, very well done. The London Fire especially. Passing by Heathrow on the left hand side. And what we'll do is when we get to London City and we actually sort of take out the fires, what you actually have to do is once we pick up the bucket again, we have to go and fill it up with water and then fly over the pilers, and it'll automatically release the water. Very cool. But yeah, I thought the tow lift presentation was absolutely brilliant. As an aerospace systems student, it was very, very, very interesting. Lots of the stuff that we've been learning in lectures and stuff have been translated into the tow lift simulation. There's the fire off in the distance. See that sort of plume of smoke? That is the fire that we're being sent to put out. And the flight model is very, very nice. Very nice. On the account of real-world helicopter pilots, the flight model is very good. I think Microsoft does the helicopter flight models a lot better than it does the fixed-wing flight models. Flying nice and low here. I think Miltech have done an absolutely brilliant job with this. See more of the fire coming into view there, London City as well. And like I said, FPS is brilliant. I'm getting well over 100 FPS here. Very nice, smooth. Doing about 200 knots here. About 180 to be more precise. Pilot Red Eye, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Flying low and not very slow. Really start to see where that fire is now. Looks like we got the London photogrammetry coming in there. Look at this, doesn't it look brilliant? So we're probably going to fly past the fire to London City to pick up our bucket first. London City Airport, that is. And what we can do is fly along the River Thames. Why not? And I know I've said it, but the sounds are just absolutely brilliant. Look at this. If you're wanting a good Chinook in the sim, then this is absolutely perfect for you. Look at this shard there off to the right. There's a Tower Bridge. Shall we go for it? Let's go for it. Oh yeah. Lovely. We're going to fly along the Thames here all the way to London City Airport. It is very, very fun flying this. Very fun indeed. You will absolutely not be disappointed. It's proper flying, this is. No sticking it on autopilot, no fly-by-wire system. Pure flying. And in Microsoft Flight Sim as well, where the visuals are just unparalleled. Very, very fun indeed. Now in terms of controls, I've just got my joystick set to pitch and aileron, as you normally would have for any other aircraft, and my throttle set to throttle. It does all the rest for you, but it explains all of that in the quick start guide. Look at this. So there is the O2, and just behind it is London City Airport. You can see a lot of the banking sector off to the left there. And let's go land at London City Airport then. There it is, off our nose. Start slowing down a bit early. And we'll pick up the balloon. I'll show you some of the other external loads as well, then we'll pick up our bucket. Slow it down a little bit here. Alright. So let's just park it somewhere here. Slowly get it down. Slowly does it. There it is, we're down. So we'll set the parking brake then, and let's look at some of these external loads that we can take. So we can select Humvee, and there's the Humvee, I think we saw there. And let's select UH-60. You can carry that as well, very, very cool. Our boat, the bucket which we saw earlier, there's the UAV. Well, inside is the UAV. And the cargo nets. So let's get bucket and pick that up and go and fight this fire. How about that? See if we can do it a little bit better this time. Get a bit of height. There's the dot. Just hold it in there. Need to get a bit more height. Nope. Yeah, this bit is probably the most difficult part, but I guess some more experienced heli pilots would have no problem with this. Don't want to get too close to the building. And trying to keep the height as well. Almost there. There it is. Keep it steady. Alright, we're hooked. Perfect. So, let's go to the fire. It's over there. There it is. And very, very slowly we'll go towards the fire then. As you can see there, just off the nose. Don't want to break the hoist. Got the London photogrammetry slowly loading in. Probably keep it here about 100 knots. What we'll actually do is we'll pick up water just here on the Thames. And all you have to do is be under 20 meters. So we'll start descending then. Very, very slowly. Start slowing down. So we just need to be nice and low to get the water. See our shadow there? I think that's probably good enough. We did not get water, so let's try that again. Lower it down. Nice and slow. You can see there. Alright, there, we've got the water. Brilliant. Let's slowly head towards the fire then. Beautiful model of the O2 Arena there. And let's go and fight this fire. And then we'll return back to London City Airport. There's fire just off our nose. Slowly make our way there. You can see that we now have water in our bucket. Yeah, this is very cool. Different to what anything I've ever done in a flight sim, to be honest. And I'm sure in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, which has more of a focus on this kind of stuff, it'll be even better. So just slowly making our way, and what we have to do is pretty much strafe it. And so it says, the instruction said fly low over the fire and water should automatically be released. So let's see if we can take out all the fire in one strafe. Doing about 125 knots here over central London. I think this height is good here. Might drop it a little bit lower, but we've got to be careful of these buildings. There's the fire. So it's not just smoke that's modelled, there's the actual fire in the buildings there with burnt buildings. Very, very cool. Alright, let's ascend. Alright, I don't think we were low enough there. So let's turn it around. Try again. Maybe we were too fast, so we can slow it down a bit. Being very, very gentle on the controls here, trying not to break the hook. Oh, it looks like we got the fire. Ah, we did get it. Brilliant. Look at that. First try. And the water's all gone from our bucket as well. There it is. Lovely. Alright, so is there anything else in particular that you guys would like to see? Any of the loads? Maybe we can try the UH-60. Do let me know in the chat. We'll return back to London City Airport now. We're not going to go all the way back to Odiham. Take a bit too long. But yeah, very nice add-on, and like I said before, if you do want to pick it up, there's a link in the pinned comment and in the description. It is an affiliate link, so it does help me out if you use that link. very fun add-on. Very nice, high quality too. We've received a few updates already. And when SU-15 comes along, many more improvements will also come. But we'll land, do a shutdown. I think what we might do is land on the runway and then taxi in. So we'll start slowing down now. See if we can nail the approach here. And like I said, if there's anything in particular you guys want to see, do let me know. More than happy to show anything off. One thing we can do listen to the sound. So let's just slow it down here a bit and look at that. So trying to control the heli whilst I'm not in the cockpit, but look at that. Got a lovely view of London City there. How about that? Let's close that. There's London City Airport below us. And that's going to close now, as you can see. Now to drop this off, can I land on a building? Yeah, absolutely. Let's drop off the bucket. Now to drop off the bucket, all you have to do is fly low above ground. So let's do that. Go over here somewhere. Alright, and there's the bucket dropped. Let's go land on the building if that's what you guys want then. Let's go. Very nice indeed. So let's go over here to one of these buildings, I guess. Now this is really going to put my flying skills to the test. There's a lovely O2 arena. So let's see if we can find a suitable building then. Not that any of them really are, but... Okay, let's see. Which has the largest helipad-like rooftop? I think the city building maybe? Let's do that. So we're going to go for the city building there, Citibank building. And we need to really slow it down here. There it is beneath us. Trying to get eyes on. There it is. Alright, so slowly make our way there. Alright. Slowly nudge ourselves forward then. We're looking good here. Good job we can see through the floor here. Can keep an eye on what we're landing on. Almost there. A little bit more forward, I think. A little bit to the right. Come on. Right, here. We got it here. Set the parking brake, and there we are. On the Citibank building. Right, let's return to London City then. And go for the shutdown. Yeah, very, very nice add-on. I really do enjoy it. Even though I'm more of a fixed wing airliners guy, it's very fun to be flying like this for a change. And there's plenty of missions included as well. Slow it down. Probably go off into the area where there isn't any gates or anything. Keep it out the way. Slowly bleeding off the speed. Alright, amazing. There we are then. It's just really how the weather looks. No, I'm not on live weather, I'm on clear weather. This is what live weather looks like in London right now. It should... Oh. I guess, nope, there you go, there's loaded in. That's live weather right now in London. I just had it turned off for the purposes of this flight. So let's go ahead and do a shutdown then. So let's bring up the checklist. After landing checklist, flight controls neutralize, cyclic trim switch ground. Which it is. Power steering was locked, which is fine. Down here. Flight controls are neutralized, park and brake set, HTG switch, which is these, to off, which they already are. Perfect. FCS system switch off, which it is. APU start switch. So we're going to go for another APU start. You hear the beautiful sounds again. Lovely stuff. And then let's turn on the APU gem. Gens can go off. Okay, we don't need to show us that anymore, so we'll stop that. So engine gen switch, hydraulic power transfer on. Engine condition levers both to ground. Cross read switch off. Fuel pumps off, and you hear the engine start to turn off. There they go. And then engine condition levers both to stop. EAPS fans to off. VADEC backup power off. APU gen switch can go off. APU switch off. There it is. Battery switch off. And that is a full cold and dark shutdown. So rotors are still spinning, but they will slowly and eventually they will stop. I believe it's because the gearbox has disconnected from them right now. So yeah, very, very nice helicopter indeed. Very nice add-on for Microsoft Flight Sim. Like I said before, if you do want to pick it up, then there is a link in the chat, pinned, or a link in the description. If you want to pick up anything else from Orbx, then there's a couple of links there in chat and in the description, which are affiliate links as well. So it does help the channel out. And that was a really nice stream, a bit different to normal streams. But I hope I did the product justice and showed you guys just what it's capable of. If you do, of course, want more streams in the Chinook, then do let me know. Always happy to do that. Leave a suggestion in the suggestion channel in my Discord. Go follow the Instagram. I'll be doing a couple of posts and reels of the Chinook there as well. So, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining, and I'll see you in the next one.